All right, we got one more. Y'all ready to bring it? Y'all ready to bring that energy? Hell yeah, we're gonna have a good time. Ladies and gentlemen, start clapping right now. Give it up for Brandi Davis.
What's up, everybody? Keep it going for Tyler, y'all. Let's hear it. What's up? It's great to be here. I recently went to go play my first ever game of laser tag, as adult women do. And you know, whenever you go play laser tag, you have to think of a code name, right? So I created the code name lesbian because that's what I am. And the employee there was like, that's not family friendly. And I was like, what's not family friendly about me? Fucking all these kids' moms. Like, if anything, I'm being more friendly to the families. This is just good for the whole fam. Y'all, people always see me, they see the short hair, and they immediately want to know what pronouns I prefer. And I really appreciate that question. I do, I love it. I'm just also personally very confused about it. And nowadays, everyone has their pronouns in their email signatures at my work, except for me. And I am by far the theyest looking person in the office. My human resources lady, Kathy, she keeps aggressively telling me she uses she, her, hers. She'll hunt me down, she'll find me in the break room, and she'll be like, Brandi, come here. I use she, her, hers. What do you use, you they-looking motherfucker? And I always just answer the question like we're out to dinner and I'm not sure what to get to eat. I'm like, I don't know, Kathy. It all looks good to me. You choose. Landed on she, her, hers, they, them, king, daddy, father, Thumbelina, Polly Pocket. I'll take suggestions, shout them out. No, I'll stop. It's a long email signature for sure. It just keeps going and going. I have decided though, the one thing I don't like being called is little lady. Like, I don't know if it's Texas or what, but sometimes people will be like, hey there, little lady. And I'm like, I don't know for sure that I'm fully woman, but I know I'm not little lady. Like, I have chronic diarrhea. I would not let my worst enemy eat my ass. Absolutely not. Be filthy. Yo, I've noticed how sometimes people say they wish they had a gay best friend, but nobody ever specifically says they wish they had a lesbian best friend. What's up with that? What's up with that? And it's usually straight women that say this, like in TV or movies or real life. They'll be like, you know, I kind of wish I had just one little gay friend. And I'm always like, what do you mean I'm right here? What do you mean? I just bought you a latte because I'm secretly in love with you? What do you mean? And they're like, no, silly, I mean like a little gay best friend that can help me pick out my outfits and my shoes and shit. Like, girl, I can help you pick out your shoes. You like work boots? You like Vans? Girl, come on, get in the car. I'll take you to the mall, get you a Carhartt beanie and a carabiner. You look good, you look different, you look like a construction worker, it'll be fun. You look like the gay best friend. Speaking of straight women keep doing this thing to me recently where they'll come up to me and they'll be like, Brandi, if I was gay, I'd date you. And then I have to be like, well, if I was straight, I wouldn't date you because I'd be attracted to men. Was that fun for you? Did you like that? Was that fun? It's like coming up to someone and being like, hey, just so you know, I'm like almost attracted to you. Like if you were completely different, or I was completely different, I think we'd be married. Just a thought. But a lot of the women who say this to me are super attractive. And I am non-binary, constantly thinking about transitioning, so I'm kind of like, how serious is this attraction? Because, like, I just placed an order for testosterone. Like, I could be a man by our first date. And since I'll be a man, girl, I'll just take you to Chili's. Instead of the romantic picnic I had planned when I was a lesbian. We'll get bacon ranch quesadillas, the most romantic of foods. Y'all, I don't want to stand up here and brag in front of all of you cool people, but I actually have a lot of friends. Mainly because I'm very bad at Tinder. I only make friends on that app. And people always complain to me, and I was like, Brandi, I can never find love on that app. Only fuck buddies. And I'm like, you know what's worse than fuck buddies? Actual buddies. Like, I'll go on a 5-hour date with a girl and leave with a friendship bracelet and a side hug, you know? It's like very cute, but it's not ideal. It's not what I downloaded this for. Yo, I am dating and I'm seeing someone new. We recently went on our first trip together to Seattle, and she is older than me, which I'm telling y'all because it's relevant to the story later. I'm not just being a bitch. So we went on this trip. Everything was fun. Everything was great until the last night we were about to miss our flight because we were having really hot sex. And she got clear for us so we wouldn't miss the flight because she's also rich. And the clear employee at the airport looked at her and then looked at me and then asked her, "Is this your son or daughter?" And I was like, "My man, you got this all turned around. That's my baby thing. I'm daddy." Like, yeah, she booked this trip for us. Yeah, she saved the day and got clear. Yeah, she picks out my clothes sometimes. But I'm daddy, because I wear collared shirts and I have little short hairs on my head. No, I didn't say any of that. That would have been crazy. I was like, no, my man, like, this is my partner. We're partners. And he was like, oh, well, I didn't want to assume. And I was like, my man, you made a pretty big assumption. Like, you didn't want to assume that we're a gay couple, but you wanted to assume that my girlfriend is my mother? Now she's saying all this wild stuff, like, I expect a Mother's Day card, you're my favorite son, like... If I didn't have mommy issues before, I do now. That's for sure. Y'all, last bits for me. We got any Christians out here? Any Christians? Yeah! He's got a couple excited Christians. Amen, amen. I used to be a big old raging proud Christian before I was a big old raging proud lesbian. And I used to go to church so often that my mom grounded me from Bible study for getting a C in Spanish. Yeah. I was really cool. I was a really cool kid. No. I was just really devout, you know? I just had a really devout crush on the woman preacher there. She would place her hand on my back to pray for me, and I would feel chills all over my body. And I was like, is this the spirit of Jesus Christ? This feels amazing. I'm gonna keep coming back. No, it's just me being horny at the very first time for church, you know? Y'all, I did go to church a lot. I went to something called AP Bible Study. And I don't know what AP stood for in this context, except maybe actually purgatory, because that's what it felt like in there. But we were reading the Bible and we came across that gay-hating verse, you know, the one in Leviticus, the one that says, if a man lies with another man, they're an abomination. And I just remember reading that verse and thinking, that has nothing to do with me. That has nothing to do with me. I'm a woman, kinda. It's like God was like, if 2 men do it, gross hell. But 2 women, heaven, baby, highly favored. All right, that's been my time. Y'all have been the most fun.
Brandi Davis, everybody.